So hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this tutorial video, we are going to learn about our lightning animation. When we move our mouse over text, then it's visible. That's we are going to learn about it today, guys. Okay. So as you can see that I give them the our CSS links here, and this is our section, our H1 basic, and this is our division class light. This is our basic guys here, and I also put our margin and padding as a zero border box and font family. Okay, so this is our basic. As you can see, this is our basic. Now we are going to write down our code. Okay, so let's write down in our CSS file our firstly as a section, and let's write down as a section, curly brackets open and close. Then give them the position as a relative. Okay, then select your minimum width, or if you want height, whichever you want. So I want height. Then let's write down 100 vertical heights. Okay guys, now let's add our background as a, if you want to add image here, you can also do that. If you want to add a color, so for that I'm going to write down as a flag color here as a hashtag. If you write down as a black, then it's still visible. So according to your need, you can write. Now let's move forward to our display as a flex. Okay, guys. Now let's write down our justify content as a center. Then save. So as you can see, it's not visible our text because it's black screen. If I do here a white, then it's going to be visible. So white. So as you can see, my justify content is in center mode right now. Okay. Now let's write down our align items as a center. So as you can see, it's in center mode right now. Okay. So let's write down our black color. Then as you can see, it's still here. So that is how is our section done here, guys. Now let's move forward to our section H1. Curly brackets open and close. As you can see, we use here our H1. If you use here H2 or H3, so according to your need, you need to write down here that. Okay, now let's write down our color as a hashtag triple F, which I'm going to use our white color. So let's just simply write here white. Sorry, so save. Now let's move forward to our, here we need to use our color, sorry, not counter reset. Then as you can see, our color is white here, guys. Okay, give them the font size. Okay, so let's write down our font size as a 16 millimeter. Okay, and use your cursor if you want. I use as a default. Okay guys, then let's see how it look like. As you can see, if you want to bigger the, let's give them the 10 millimeter, then it look like this. Now if you want to change the text transform as a uppercase, you can also do that. So let's write down here. As you can see, and when I do that, it's become uppercase. Firstly it was lowercase. Okay, now let's use our class dot light. As you can see, this is our class. Then let's write down our position as a fixed. Then let's write down our top as a 0, and bottom as a 0. Then let's write down our let position. We just don't need that. If you want to write down your center, that's why you need to write down bottom, or if you specifically write here as a center. Okay, now let's give them the width. I give them as a 100%, and give them the height as a 100%. Then let's give them the pointer events as a none. So pointer events as a none. Now let's use our background as a radial gradient circle at, we are going to use our 50% here guys. Okay, so now let's comma, then transparent, then I'm going to use as a transparent as a 10%. If you want this as a 15%, you can also do that according to your need. You need to write down here guys. Then I'm going to use our RGBA, then give them 0, 0, 0. Then according to your opacity here, you need to write down here guys. So I'm going to write down 0.99. Okay, then give them the percentage here. So I'm going to give them as a minus 10%. Okay guys, so here our CSS file complete here guys. As you can see, is in center mode right now, 50% which we use. If I give them here as a 70, then here as you can see, that's why I give them the 50 percentage, so it can be in the center mode right now. Okay, firstly I told when we move our mouse over, then it's become visible. So now we are going to use our JavaScript here guys. So let's move forward to our variables in HTML. We need to add here in HTML file. So let's open. Now let's write down our script and give them the type as a text slash JavaScript. So here is close. Then inside the script we need to write down our variable. Then let's write down our document element. Okay. Then let's add our post as a add event listener. So this is our add event listener. We are going to use it here our mouse move. Okay guys. Then let's e equals to greater than sign. Curly brackets open. Now inside the add event listener, we are going to use our set properties here guys. Okay, so give them the style as a set property. Then let's write down here our x position. Give them the in the single brackets. Then e dot client x. We are going to use it here guys. Then plus sign px. As you can see, this x is capitalized. If you mistake that, don't mistake as a second. Then let's give them the uppercase. As you can see, I'm just going to change it here y, and here also as our lowercase as a y. So this is how our HTML file clears guys. Okay, now let's move forward to our code. As you can see, it's not movable because we give them the position as a x and y. So firstly we need to change our this value, circle at 50%, 50%. So we need to add our variable as a dash dash x. Okay guys, then variable as a dash dash y, then save. So as you can see, our text is here, as you can see. Okay, but when is bright, as you can see, is still not visible because I give them the minus 10%. But when I move my mouse over here, so it's become visible. So that is how our lightning effects works here guys. As you can see, if I write down here as a 40%, then our text will be minor visible without our text, as you can see. So that is how our it works here guys. If I give them the transparent as a fully transparent, so then it's clearly visible our text. It's not going to work our lightning. and in 10% that is how it works. So that is for our lightning animate guys. Okay, if you have any query, write down in the comment section, and for the source code also